All right, so it looks like Tomi Lahren was on Fox News yet again. She's doing her Fox Nation thing, but that's not what we're going to be actually looking at here. So Tomi Lahren actually went on Fox and Friends, which she does. I don't know. Someone can let me know how often they do. I want to say it's like once a week, but I'm not sure if that's how often they do it. But it's certainly something that happens, in a sort of consecutive manner where it seems like it's once a week or twice a month or something like that. But they're going to cover quite a few topics here. And Hillary Clinton gave her speech. I think the speech they're going to show is the one she gave at Selma. I'm not sure. But they're going to talk about her statement of not running again in 2020. Go ahead and check this out.
All right, let's bring in Tomi Lahren, host of Fox Nation. Tomi, that's a story that, it gets you.
Well, of course it does, and it's just a reminder that no matter what they say about Donald Trump, he really does have a heart of gold, and in seeing those things, it's really hard to deny that. I'm so proud that he's our president.
Absolutely. Well, I think, Tomi, this morning you may be a bit disappointed because news is fresh from her own lips. Hillary Clinton not going anywhere, but not running for president. Listen.
I'm not running, but I'm going to keep working and speaking and standing up for what I believe. I want to be sure that people understand I'm going to keep speaking out. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, the president, as you can imagine, quickly responded with a tweet saying, crooked Hillary Clinton confirms she will not run in 2020, rules out a third bid for the White House. Oh, shucks. Does that mean I won't get to run against her again? She will be sorely missed. Your reaction, Tomi?
Well, first of all, I really don't believe anything that comes out of Hillary's mouth. So she says she's not running, but then again, when it comes to Hillary, who really knows? But, beyond that, I think Trump really is disappointed he doesn't get to run against her. I think that she would be a very easy win for him. But then again, I think that all the Democrats that are lined up will also be a very easy win for him. So, Hillary, we know you're going to stick around. We know you're going to keep talking. And quite honestly, it probably does a service to the Republican Party more so than the Democrats if you do.
Oh, well, it started a Twitter war. Then Hillary Clinton, she sent out a GIF from the movie Mean Girls. Watch this, and then we'll show you a clip from the movie and get your reaction.
She'd be like, why didn't you call me back? And I'd be like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Why are you so obsessed with me? That's the line from the movie. And there's the
GIF
really
that she should say
that she sent out. Go ahead.
Well, it's really funny that she should say that Trump is obsessed with her, given that she can't give a speech without mentioning him, and that goes for all the Democrats. They're actually quite obsessed with Donald Trump. If you think about it, when have they ever been able to do anything or advocate for any policy position that wasn't anti-Trump?
All right. Meanwhile, let's talk a little bit about this. This is a story that online has gone viral. You know how Forbes magazine always comes out with a list of the richest people in the world? They have named Kylie Jenner at age 21 as ranking with some of the world's richest people, and they say, and this is the part that has got everybody so crazy, if we could put that graphic up once again, that she's a self-made billionaire because, you think about the Kardashian family, they have a lot of money and they got a lot of fame, and people online are going, she's not self-made, Tomi.
Yeah, well, I understand the critique there, but this is really deeper than that. People are attacking her. They're attacking her wealth. They're attacking the fact that she's not self-made. And really what this is the continuation of the demonization of wealth. It's something the Democratic Party pushes day in and day out. And Kylie Jenner is just another target of that. It's if you have more money than me, then somehow you don't deserve it. It should be taken away from you. You're not self-made. It's a continual attack on people with money, people with wealth. And quite honestly, Kylie Jenner and her tax dollars are subsidizing a lot of these people who sit on Twitter all day and talk about her. So at the end of the day, they should be quite thankful.
Yeah, good for her. But I was kind of shocked. Out of all the Kardashians, Tomi, weren't you kind of shocked? I mean, the mother was their manager. Kim Kardashian's so famous. All the sisters are so famous. She's probably the one that's not out there as much, and she's the one that's the billionaire because of her makeup line.
Well, exactly. It just goes to show that, yes, she was given a head start in life because of the way she was brought up and her family, but she's been able to go out and create an empire. That's and right. Kylie Cosmetics is something that's done incredibly well. She's been able to use a passion of hers and make a ton of money doing it, making more money than Kim, making more money than her mom and any of the other Kardashians. So good for her. Maybe she's not self-made, but she's really killing it. And I say keep going, girl.
Yeah, I mean, she sat back and said, okay, I see all what's going on here.
No,
let me find my way, do my own thing, and make my own money.
Than all of them.
Of course.
But you know who gets the last laugh? Kylie Jenner is a billionaire.
Laughing all the way to the bank.
All right.
Thanks, Tommy.
Tommy, thanks a lot.
Check out Tommy on Fox Nation. If you don't already have the app, I know we're all on it as well. Go to foxnation.com. Check out your free subscription.
It's that
Her
first
attitude. Thoughts and final thoughts every day on Fox Nation. Yep.
It just kills me, this attitude of you have so much and now I'm mad at you. I'm jealous of you because you have so much and you've done well and worked hard.
It's a debate
just being
over
happy for someone.
It's a debate over the term self-made. Like right. she can't help the fact that she was born where she was.
Correct.
You make the best of wherever you are.
She wasn't.
Isn't that better than a lot of these rich kids on the Upper East Side that are spending their parents' money and not working at all and partying?
Yep.
All right, so this one is all over the place, and sometimes I'll cover segments of, Tammy Lehren and come away with some points of agreement because, neither of us like Hillary Clinton. So, first of all, she, in the beginning, and I'm not exactly sure what the story was that they were covering. I think it had to do with someone who's terminally ill, and Trump gives them a dying wish or something. And she says that, it truly shows that he really has a heart. Trump is a piece of garbage, okay? And he was successful in removing the individual mandate, which is the core of Obamacare. But he attempted to repeal Obamacare, which would throw off 20 to 30 million people from health insurance. If you just look at that and you don't come to the conclusion that he's a piece of garbage, you need to do some self-reflection and look at yourself and be like, wow, am I a douche? Answer's probably yes, and I'm sure it is yes, obviously. And then she goes on to talk about Hillary Clinton saying, it's unfortunate she's not running again because it would be an easy victory for Donald Trump. Now, this is the point where it gets interesting because I'm in agreement with Tomi Lahren here. This would be absolutely an easy win for Trump. In fact, it would be an even higher margin. Hillary Clinton, despite being out of politics, normally speaking, and this is what I think, is that when you're out of the political scene, your polling numbers usually are higher than when you are because you're not scrutinized as much, and so people kind of forget. Although that may differ depending on whether or not you had high approval prior to being out of the political limelight, which may be the case in this situation. But her approval rating has stayed about the same, which is horrible. I think it's like 40-something or something like that. It's very low. And if she were to run against Trump again, she would absolutely lose, 100% lose, because nothing has changed, and his base is going to be riled up. The Republican Party has now normalized Donald Trump. And another thing I don't like is when, let's just dispel this notion to take a phrase from Marco Rubio. Remember that there was a time where the Republican Party was trying to act as if they were above Donald Trump. It was just Trump who's, this horrifying person who said these, he made fun of a disabled reporter. He said that John McCain's a hero because he was captured. I like heroes that weren't captured. The dude's a piece of trash, and if there's a hell, he's going to burn in it for sure. And he's done so many different financial crimes throughout his life. If, the Republican Party has now normalized that. So the Republican Party's not above Donald Trump. They are Donald Trump. That is the party they're a part of. So what I'm trying to tell you is if Donald Trump ran again against Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump is going to win. If you're under this, I don't know how many people actually think Hillary Clinton would win, but certainly she's not winning. No chance. So she's right about that. And I'm glad she's not running again because I'm actually afraid she might win the Democratic primary again because the Democrats are stupid. And then you have her, but she also tails that by saying, Bernie Sanders, she says any Democratic nominee will be easily beaten by Trump. Totally false. And this is very obvious because Bernie Sanders would demolish Trump. And funny enough, I just talked about that in the Sticks and Stammer video that I just did. But what's really funny is Remember when I did the video on Tomi Lahren? She literally verbally verbatim said that I'm scared because she's seeing a bunch of people support Bernie Sanders, which she perceives as like this socialist maniac who's going to bring back the USSR. And it's like, dude, you see the popularity of Bernie Sanders. How can you make such a dumb statement like that? It doesn't make any sense. What are you doing? Like, what? Bernie Sanders would maul Trump into the next century, dude. He would win so hard. It's not even, you think he's losing Ohio? You think he's losing the Rust Belt? You think he's losing Florida? Nah, G, no chance. And then Hillary did a response on Twitter with the "Why are you so obsessed with me" gif on Twitter to Donald Trump, because I guess Donald Trump roasted her response. I don't know how I felt about the response. I didn't really feel like, I was kind of in the middle. I'm kind of indifferent. I didn't feel like it was a good response, nor did I feel like it was a bad response. I'm really honestly not sure how to go about, that response there. But and then she also, by the way, said that Hillary being around is also a bad thing. That's 100% true, and I said that yesterday, that Hillary Clinton staying around is a bad thing because she is a death sentence to any campaign. We saw what happened to Andrew Gillum. We see what she does, man. She's terrible. She needs to go away if she wants the Democratic Party to be better, but she's too much of a narcissist and an overall lunatic to actually do that. And then they finish off by defending Kylie Jenner, okay? So Kylie Jenner's not self-made. They concede that there because she was born into an insanely rich family. That shows, that is the epitome of the problem, and I think it was 60% of wealth in the United States is inherited. So what it means is we're not a meritocracy. But as soon as you see that Kylie Jenner is the youngest self-made billionaire and everyone's praising her and stuff, that is the poster for hating capitalism, if that makes sense. So when you see that, that doesn't help people who believe in the ideology of capitalism. It doesn't help people who believe in, free markets and going away from Bernie Sanders. What that is when you see that, that's ammunition for the Bernie supporters, and yet they're too stupid to see that. And so instead of seeing that and being like, holy smokes, we're going to lose ground because we see this happening, you go, oh yeah, that's fine. Someone being a billionaire who was born into it and is contributing, just doing nothing. Like, okay, you have a makeup line, you tweet out stuff. Cool, good stuff. Congratulations. But you were born into a ton of wealth and you didn't actually do anything to earn that money. And it's okay, first of all, I am firmly in the camp of no person in the United States should be worth $1 billion because there's 1,000 millions in a billion. So you can have $999 million in wealth and not be at $1 billion. That's an insane amount of money. And the fact that the conversation we're not having in the United States is, should a billionaire be allowed to exist? Should we, where should we cap it? Because at a point, this sort of free market, I should say, with air quotations, it gets out of hand, and I'm actually doing the advocating for saving capitalism. Because what that means is, if you don't do anything about that, the people are going to revolt. Because eventually, the money is going to get way too concentrated amongst a small group of people, and people are going to revolt. That's how communist revolutions happen. So I'm trying to save your ass, okay? I'm trying to save you from having your head on a stick, Jeff Bezos. But you're not doing yourself any favors with that because other people are going to get pissed. That's what happens. So anyways, really dumb way to finish it off. And of course, what other way could you end off a Tomi Lahren video than saying it's dumb?